What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're back again for another episode of the EPL Junkies podcast. I'm your host tonight because the Arsenal guys have decided to go AWOL, but we won't go into too much detail about them. My name is Mr. Teeks. I'm going to be taking you through the show tonight, joined by my able panel of Man United fans. But in acknowledgement of me being the European champion, they are wearing their blue shirts, which is appreciated. So thank you, guys. Thank you very much again, guys, for joining us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. Let's talk football. So guys, we're back after a little break of international football, but I think everybody's been ready and raring to go to see what the Premier League has to offer for us. There are players who are back, there are players who are banned, so it's going to be quite an exciting weekend. But before we get into that, first game up, Crystal Palace are at home hosting Tottenham. It's another London derby. I'll start with you, Bati. What do you think is going to happen in that game?
That game is going to be a thrashing, a total annihilation of Crystal Palace. I think Harry Kane has been raring to, start the season and start scoring goals. I see a hat-trick from Kane. I see 2 goals from Son. Guys, the new coach is doing well. Spurs is number 1 in the log, if I'm not mistaken. They've really bought onto the style of play and what the coach wants from the players, and the players are responding well. So for me, I think that game is a foregone conclusion. Spurs will humiliate Crystal Palace by more than 5 goals, if it's not like 5 goals or so.
So you've backed the trashing, and I guess we're going to have to wait and see how that goes come 3 o'clock on Saturday. Next up, I guess this is probably why the Gunners have all taken a leave of absence, but I'll leave this one with you, Nana. Arsenal taking on Norwich, both at the bottom of the league with identical records, and between the two of them, somebody is going to have the misfortune, depending on goals scored, of having the worst opening run in Premier League history. Nana, what do you think?
It's a tough one, hey? No, come on, guys. I think, honestly speaking, I think the Gunners should pull through. Didn't they beat them in, I think, the League Cup? I think they played them in the League Cup and they beat them. That's when they got some goals, so they should take that form into the...
I think that was West Brom.
Was it West Brom?
Yeah. We beat them 4-0.
West Brom, Norwich, same WhatsApp group. So, hey, but no, shame. I think Arsenal will pull through. Hopefully, 1 or 2 senior players are back, because you keep hearing, oh, we're missing this, we're missing that. But I think they should comfortably win 2-0. They'll lever to a 2-0 victory, I think. Yeah.
Kwasi, I just want to bring you in here. What do you think has gone wrong at Arsenal this season?
I think it's the quality of the players. They're just not good enough at the moment, and unfortunately, they've had injuries to some of their best. Being back into form now, but the quality is just not there. They underestimated Brentford first up, and then unlucky for them, they played 2 strongest teams in the league up next. So, I expect them, like Nana said, to bounce back. I actually expect the score to be a little bit bigger, because I think they just, once they get that monkey off their back sort of thing by scoring first, then the floodgates will absolutely open. They are quality enough, in my eyes, to finish between maybe 5th to 10th. They're not a bad side by any means. Not league winning material or Champions League material either.
I know I'm always controversial in my predictions, but I think this is the start of a very good run for Arsenal. If you check, I think I even posted their fixtures in the group from game week 11. I think they only have two tough games in that run. But I really after that game, by the end of game 11, they should be in the big boys. I think they're gonna start beating up teams because they're playing injured like and who's that CD that was signed from Atletico, the Ghanaian boy. I think most of their party of their boys are coming back and gonna start winning games. So I see us now doing well from now going forward. And as you know, Arsenal fans will start now making noise. Oh, we are back.
I doubt it.
Well, and then they're gonna be harassing us to join the show instead of running away like they always do. But that's what I see from us now from now going forward.
Yeah, I think I agree with everybody. I think they're due a result, and playing against the worst team in the league. On both sides. Both sides are playing against the worst team in the league. But I think Arsenal is the better of the two bad teams. So they're due a win, and this will be a good start for them. And I think they need it. I don't think it'll be enough to save Arteta, but I think it'll definitely be a good start. So I'm also seeing a high-scoring win for Arsenal.
Yeah.
All right, Nana. Next game. We've got the new boys, Brentford. Started like a house on fire, and they will be hosting Brighton and Hove Albion. What's your thoughts there?
I say it's a Brentford 2-1 win. Yeah. If Brentford is at home, if I heard you correctly, it'll be difficult to beat at home when they sort of similar to their level of talent. So I think they may just sneak it past Brighton, but I don't think
Kwasi, next up, Leicester, Manchester City. City high flying, scoring goals, they're playing freely with confidence. What do you think? Can Leicester pull something off?
Leicester is about their weight. They have been for the last 2 seasons under Brendan Rodgers. But this weekend, Leicester at home, right?
Yeah, Leicester at home.
Yeah, Leicester at home. Well, they can pull up an upset. I mean, after the first international, or the first game after an international, is always a toss-up.
Yes.
And it's on far off the quality from Man City. Yes, Man City is the best side in the league, but Leicester and I expect a big game. I think I'm going to go a little bit controversial and say a Leicester win.
Leicester win. Okay. Some interesting views there. Some big one coming up for you guys in particular. Man United hosting Newcastle. There's the big talk. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's back and he's scoring. He's just come off a great time with Portugal and the internationals, rescuing them from the jaws of defeat with 2 goals in injury time. Surely you guys are champing at the bit with this game against Newcastle. Mati, take us away.
We are all excited as Man United fans. I think everyone in world football is excited to see Ronaldo coming back to Man United. I do not see Newcastle United causing any type of upset. The stadium will be buzzing. The atmosphere will be overwhelming for them. Ronaldo will be driven to prove a point that the king is back in EPL, and he's going to be taking free kicks, penalties away from Bruno Fernandes.
Corners, goal kicks.
So you can bet that Ronaldo will be looking to at least score a hat-trick in that game to make a point to everyone that I'm still the king. So I think my team will do well. I think we will beat Newcastle United comfortably. And we will go on to the league. I mean, we have to be confident. If Ronaldo joined your team, you have to be confident. So, that's my view of the game.
Asi,
thoughts? Just a quick question, Bertie. Do you think he starts on game day, his first game day back?
Yeah. If Ronaldo, let's say Ronaldo came back on let's say
Tuesday
or Friday or like tomorrow, I would say he would start on the bench. But he made sure that he came back even before the other English or any other international guys that went on international games. He came back before them to start training with the team. So he already started on Tuesday to train with the team. So he should be ready by the time the game starts. So I see Ronaldo starting. I cannot see Ole telling Ronaldo that he will start on the bench in front of a full Man United Old Trafford. There's no.
But think about it. For the optics.
Yeah, it'd be nice for him to come.
I think for the optics, it would be nicer for him to come off the bench.
It's funny to get that ovation.
To get that ovation, to get that feel of welcome back. I suspect they might do something like that.
Yeah, definitely the optics of it.
I think they will be for the game. What they did for Varane, he will walk before the game starts, and then everyone will welcome him, and he will go back to the changing room and then start the game. That's what I think. On the
I actually had a converse view. I thought the lineup would still be as it was in the last game, with the view that your Greenwoods would lead the line and he'd be buzzing as well to show that, okay, since I'm starting, I need to do something because I'm going to come off one way or another. And if United are sitting comfortably 2-0 up, 3-1 up in the first half, it could very well be that Greenwood's time will be up in that moment to allow for a 50th minute sub so that Ronaldo can come in and just enjoy. But if they are down and they are struggling, then it also just makes more reason for him to come in and rescue the day. So the poetry in all of that is definitely not lost on me, but I for one will definitely be watching that game. It's only because it's just before the Chelsea game, so I might as well have something to do. So the eyes of the world will be on Old Trafford once again.
The theatre of dreams.
Yeah, well, hopefully it'll be good dreams and not nightmares.
No, those nightmares are over. Yeah, no. I say 3-1 United win.
Okay, cool. Next up, Southampton and West Ham United. The Hammers, high-flying Hammers, are travelling down to Southampton. Kwasi, maybe you can take this one.
I'm hoping that the Hammers, but I can't see it. The way they've been playing, I expect them to get a victory over the Saints. But it is going to be, I think it's going to be quite a tight game, with the Hammers just having a little bit too much firepower for the Saints.
Nice one. Then also playing in the 4 p.m. kickoff, we've got Watford hosting Wolves. Nana, Troy Deeney has left the building. How do you think Watford are going to respond? Yeah, he's out. After 11 years at the club.
Yeah, I heard he was.
Say goodbye.
Okay. Well, look, Wolves, Watford. I would give it to. I always back the home team, regardless. So I'm a firm believer that if you want to survive in the Premier League, you have to get results at home. So I would say a laborious, boring draw. Yeah. That's my prediction.
Nice. And then the big one. Now that all the curtain raisers and the warm-up games are done. Chelsea at home, European champions, hosting Aston Villa, who are also without John Terry, a Chelsea legend. So I guess now he'll be cheering on the team properly instead of doing these imaginary fist pumps under his jacket. Again, for me, should be an easy win for Chelsea. With Martinez, without Martinez, it's not really going to make a difference. The team is in good form. The team is buzzing. I'm actually looking forward to that game as well. But Pati, Lukaku, any thoughts?
I'm actually disappointed with the way Aston Villa have started, and also Martinez, because I had a lot of confidence in him. But it seems like the start in terms of conceding goals hasn't been great. And with Lukaku joining Chelsea, it's not good. It's not looking good for Aston Villa. I don't see good for them this weekend. I think Chelsea will smash them around like 3 goals. And also, I think Mason Mount, Villa will be beaten thoroughly by Chelsea this coming weekend.
Nice one. Then we move across to Sunday. Leeds United at home at Ellen Road, where the only thing missing at that place is a statue of Lucas Radebe. They'll be hosting Liverpool. Nana, what's your take?
Sure, Liverpool. So when I think of Liverpool, I'm thinking, Salah, the Brazilians, are they available? Are they not available? Depending on the team that he puts out, they might struggle to a win there. I think Leeds really, really need to come to the party and realize they're the Premier League and not the Championship. I think they just go out there and just, it's like the team talk is probably, guys, go out there and do your best. That's the game plan. So whether you're at home or away, we play the same way. So I can see Liverpool winning that game, but I think it comes down to, is Salah available, is Firmino available, Fabinho, the guys who traveled. Yeah, I'm not quite sure who's available, but yeah.
Well, one thing I can tell you is that Rafinha is not going to be available, and he's a massive part of the Leeds United attack. Kwasi, do you think they're gonna cope without him?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think that they will just about cope. Ellen Road is quite a tough place to go and get a result when the fans are there in a good mood. And I think Leeds have only 1 draw, I think, this season so far. Or is it 2 draws? I know they're near the bottom, so they need a result. And what's a better time than difficult to show what you're made of. So I think it's going to be a hard time to draw.
Okay, and last one, closing out the fixtures is Monday night. Bati, Everton at home against Burnley. Should be an exciting draw, maybe.
Yeah. Guys, Everton is starting to buzz. Richardson didn't travel, or he was not even picked for the squad, if I'm correct. I didn't see him in the list of players that were possibly being targeted by FIFA in terms of being banned. And the boy is buzzing, right? And then there's this boy that played for Leicester City. What's his name? He joined Everton. Gray, I think.
Demarai Gray, yes.
Yeah, and they only bought him for around 1 point something million pounds, bro.
Yeah, I think he's also hit the ground running. I think he scored a goal or 2.
Yeah, cool. And then Bati, you touched on an interesting point there when you mentioned the guys who are being looked at by FIFA. What's your guys' view on that whole situation with with the Brazil Argentina game. I know we're talking Premier League here, but it has a massive impact on on the weekend's games. What's your take on the whole situation, Nana?
So I think for me, look, it's either we like the rule or we don't like the rule. But either way, if the rule is the rule, you need to. I'm a firm believer in if the rule exists, you need to, honor the rule, respect the rule, and somewhat. But I also feel that the clubs have become a bit, well, not have become, they've always been a bit arrogant, and in terms of, specifically with African players, when they release them, when they don't release them and whatnot. So for me, I'm happy about it simply because should this come home, to the rest of the African countries, will they be strong enough to also say, hey guys, we're going to implement the same rules that, if you don't honor our call-ups or if you don't, respect our fixtures, we'll ask FIFA to intervene and whatnot. I mean, granted, we're in a global pandemic and whatnot, but rules are rules. I think you need to honor those rules.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Okay, catch us again, guys, when we're back next week after Game Week 4's fixtures. And thank you guys for joining us tonight. See you soon. And don't forget, subscribe, like and share, post, comment, let us know your thoughts. We'll do this again next time. Cheers,
guys.
Thank you very much.
We know what we are.
Oh,
Champions
God.
of Europe.